Well, hey guys, what is going on out there today? Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot? With the serve, the great lefty, Mark Vines. And by the way, later on in this video, I'm going to do a little reverse of the video so we can see what Mark looks like as if he was a right-handed player. Could be interesting. So make sure that you stick around for that. Anyway, we got Mark Vines with a serve, Toby Crable returning serve a few years ago in the Crable Classic end of the year tournament for his age group. And what we're going to look at today are three backhands from Mark. And I want you to understand and to realize and to accept the reality is that you don't have to topspin every gosh darn backhand to win a world title, which Mark did recently, right? Over in the clay in, I don't know if it was Germany or Croatia, but just a year or two ago. So look, the image for this episode of What's the Right Shot, we stopped the video right here at contact, right? And I suppose what I could have done was kind of back this up and right about here ask you, what's he going to play? I mean, is he going to play a topper? Is he going to play a slice? You can already see he's going to play a slice. But look, from this racket prep position, you can do both. You can go to both opposites, right? You could top it if the ball gets up high enough. You could top it off the bounce. Or if it stays down low. And typically on the grass courts, it stays a little bit lower. Okay, so most of the time, you would be slicing a backhand. But this is a slice backhand. And look, what's the right shot? Well, for Mark in this case, it's cross court, right? And I'm telling you, his intention is not to play an approach shot. His intention is, I'm going to feel right here the quality of my slice backhand drive. And as he's feeling it now, he knows that, well, maybe his intended target was sort of maybe over closer towards the middle, but he feels, doesn't have to look, doesn't have to peek, P-E-E-K, and look up to see what he's done. Right here, Mark can feel the quality. And the quality meaning, is it actually going towards his intended target, or has he maybe hit it a little bit better than intended? And as he looks up, he realizes, you know what, I better follow this thing in, because if Toby does get there, it's going to be a tough ball. And it ends up being where Toby does not get there. So I want you to take away from today is, at least on this shot right here, is that you don't need to, number one, you don't need to peek to look at your result. A lot of players right about here start to pick their head up and look out in the landscape to see what they're about to do. That just totally disrupts technique, swing plane, all that stuff. Rather than keeping your eyes down there at contact and feeling the result that you've got or that you're getting. And then responding to, well, what's the premise or what's the right shot? Well, number one, shot choice, but what's the next best court position? Well, in this case, shot choice was, we don't know for sure. We don't know for sure if Mark was intending to go to the corner, but let's say that he wasn't. Let's say he was trying to keep the ball a little bit closer to the middle, or maybe bisecting the middle and the single sideline. That was his intended shot choice. That's fine. But now when he looks up, he realizes, wait a minute, my next best court position, because maybe I've unintentionally hit this thing a little bit better than what I thought, my next best court position is to move forward and to see what happens there. So let's go through a couple more backhands by Mark. And look, these are second serves, right? And so this is pretty nasty. Nothing more than a second serve Chip and charge, the classic chip and charge. Nothing fancy, but just playing. And it's, I think charge is the wrong word. It's definitely a chip, but it's also allowing the ball to get to you. I think too many players here reach too far forward. They get off balance, and they make contact too early, right, where they kind of come under the ball. Mark waits for it. I mean, his balance on this is like freaking perfect, right? And look, total commitment. There's just total commitment to move against the ball, to move through, and if the server anticipates over there, it's going to be an up the line. What are they going to do? They're now down. I mean, that ball's bouncing right around the service line over there. That's going to be a tough ball. So let's kind of back this up a little bit here. And there you have it. So look, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like I said before in the beginning, I'm going to play this in real time as a lefty. Going to reverse the video and play it as a righty. And look, want to get your feedback down below. What's on your mind from these three backhands from Mark? And let me know down in the comments area. You can let me know comments, remarks, questions, whatever. Or if you want to keep it private, just shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. The other thing too is at the end of the video, I've got an offer for you in terms of if you want to improve your slice backhand, right? Could be the grounding, could be the return to serve, the chip and charge. I've got a course that I want to show you. The information page, the link to the information page is down below in the description area. Check it out. And you can go over there and decide if that might be something worthwhile for your slice, your chip, your drive, underspin, backhand. All right, guys, that's it for me today. As always, we got to all get out there today, help another human have a spectacular day. Guys, let's do this again tomorrow.
Sorry. Sorry.
Well, hey, it is Brent back here with you. Really hope you enjoyed this episode of What's the Right Shot. What I've got for you is an opportunity to get into my Slice Backhand Drive course, which is going to show you the 3 habits that you need to build. Any skill level player can do this, but yeah, you do have to build these habits if you want to be able to drive your slice backhand with consistency so that it no longer sits up or floats over there for that opponent to take advantage of it. Right down below is the link. Click it, check it out, and see if this would be a good fit for your slice backhand. Any questions? Brent@webtennis.com.